north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Let's go, dude. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Expression, he just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road Tampa. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This will go for 5 up to the 33. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Rosen now off the bootleg. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Mike 28, check. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Let's go, D.
To throw is Rosen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
In your face. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. Monday. Mike 28, stay with me.
Now Rosen. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Working with a 2nd and 3. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Rosen. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go again.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Working with a 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On play action, Allen. Now he's flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going deep here for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Play action here with Rosen. They'll roll him out right. He finds Hopkins complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rosen off the play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rosen will throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. go play action. It's Rosen. Going deep for Hopkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big connection on that one. 55 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff for Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Travis Etienne. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now it's Rosen looking. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Rosen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Oh, the slant complete to Hopkins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're going to look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off right around the 43. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their